3 wishes. Once upon a time, there was a poor fisherman who lived with his wife in a humble cottage at the edge of a wood. Every day, the husband would go to the river to fish and manage to catch just enough to keep them alive. The wife grew a few vegetables. There was rarely any food left at the end of the day. They lived simply, a meager existence. Many nights they sat and talked and wished that they had some of the good things they had heard about. One day, while sitting at the river fishing and catching only 3 small bony fish, he sighed out loud. "Oh, this is such a hard life. I fish all day long and my wife works in her vegetable patch, and still we're always so poor. How I wish I could hope for some more things in life." And as he spoke the words, a golden fish jumped out of the water and stood on its tail before him. "I have heard your wish," said the fish, "and I will grant you 3 wishes. Choose wisely, for you may have only 3. And the fish dove down and disappeared. "Am I dreaming?" said the man to himself. But he hurried home early and told his wife what had happened. "Oh, if only it were really true," she said. "Imagine, we could have anything we wanted, anything at all. Yes, we could have all the fish we need, or a fine house. Oh, not just a house, a palace." And they went on talking and imagining what they wanted, but they couldn't come to any decision. So they ate their meager meal and to wait for the morrow to talk again. In the morning, the wife set out before him a thin bowl of fish soup, mostly water, which was all she had. And he looked at it and sighed. "Oh, dear, fish broth again. Oh, how I wish for once to have a nice fat sausage for breakfast." And, wonder of wonder, there on the table in front of him was a juicy, plump sausage. "Oh, see what you've done," said his wife. "You've wasted 1 wish on a silly sausage. Now we only have 2 left. Oh!" "Well, still, I have 2 more," he said. But his wife scolded and scolded him. Oh, she kept saying, "You've wasted a perfectly good wish. We can never get it back again. Oh, you're such a fool. Oh, woe is me to be married to such a fool. How could you do it on just a sausage?" And on she went, on, and finally he lost his temper. "I'm tired of hearing about that sausage." "Quiet," I said. "I'm tired of your constant complaining. I wish that sausage were stuck to your nose." And it was. No sooner were the words out of his mouth than the sausage was hanging at the end of the wife's nose. "Oh, see what you've done," said the wife. "You've wasted another wish." And she tried to pull the sausage off, but she couldn't. And he took hold of it and tried to pull it off, but he couldn't. It was stuck there, hanging there, at the end of her nose. Everybody could see it. Oh, well, said the man, we still have 1 wish left. We can wish for gold, a lot of gold." "What good will gold do me if I have to spend the rest of my life with this sausage hanging from the end of my nose? Everyone will laugh at me. There's only one thing to do, wish it off again." "But then we will be as poor as we were to start with." "Yes, that's what I wish for," said the wife. And immediately, the sausage was gone. And so, the 3 wishes had been granted. And they were as poor as they had ever been. No better, no worse. And thus they lived out their lives at the edge of the wood.